Jordan's Prime Minister has told me the country needs to do more on vaccination as it tries to keep its economy completely open. The Prime Minister was in Beirut today, where he met with his Lebanese counterpart. However, last week I sat down with Jordan's Prime Minister for the first interview of his premiership, and he told me the country did not want to shut down things again.
Our challenge is to increase the demand on the vaccine domestically. And I think that we've done a very, very good job by reaching, so far, a target of 3.2 million who has taken the 2 doses of the vaccine. But we need to do more, and we're trying to basically increase awareness, because this is the panacea that will ensure that we can achieve the equilibrium of keeping the country safe, fully open as it is now, by the way. We are now fully open, Richard, and by not reverting to any restrictive measures again in a manner that could again hit or impair the economy that has been suffering as a result of certain closures.
You've taken the decision early on, didn't you, to vaccinate everybody, yes. And that includes the several million refugees
Absolutely.
That you've got here.
And in a totally neutral and indiscriminate way. We had a platform for registration that was neutral. It did not require a proof of citizenship, so anybody and everybody who was on Jordanian land and soil was able to apply based on the criteria that also evolved. Initially, the criteria was that the vaccines, in terms of priority, would be directed at people with comorbidities. Subsequently, when we basically had a surplus and when we were able to cater for larger groups and categories, they also benefited from that. So initially, a refugee with comorbidities would fundamentally end up being vaccinated before a Jordanian who's 30 or 40 years of age without comorbidities, and so on and so forth. So
did you take any stick?
The policy is very, very neutral.
If we look at the economy, Jordan's economy has, in my words, not yours, but Jordan's economy has always managed to sort of struggle along.
Correct.
With its own industry and its own, along with aid or assistance. But the number of refugees has now become critical. The costs
True.
are exorbitant.
True.
You're receiving only a fraction
Absolutely.
of that cost in international assistance. What more do you need?
We need a focus on that assistance, because, as you correctly pointed, the assistance has dwindled and dwindled significantly, and in a manner that is adversely affecting the economy beyond our means to basically sustain a healthy prospect of economic growth, sufficient creation of jobs, which is needed, and you have an increased number of unemployment in the country, as you know, and perhaps a decade of an extremely low economic growth rate that oscillates around 2% prior to COVID. And with the 2 years of COVID, you had a negative growth rate as a result of being hit by COVID. In the decade preceding COVID, the attribution is fundamentally to the challenges that are exogenous and not within the context of Jordanian control or Jordanian policies to control. We were at the receiving end of consequences of events that were around us in the neighborhood. Whether be it wars, civil unrests, civil wars, upheavals, and we winded up on the receiving end of the consequences of all of that, and this placed a strain on our economy, which is an economy that is very, very resilient, we would call it, but nonetheless an economy that has a lot of challenges.
I guess the big difference now, Prime Minister, is it's yours, isn't it? You're no longer somebody else's chief of staff or somebody else's ambassador. You know, guess what? This is yours.
Correct. Correct.
Are you prepared to break eggs to make this omelette?
Absolutely, no doubt. And I'm not a person who basically likes to overpromise, but I fully believe, as His Majesty does, in the potential of this country, the potential of its peoples, and I believe that we can basically reach heights and tap into resources, and chiefly the human resource that the Jordanians have in general terms, the sense of pride, resilience, and high education standards that they have, and make all the difference. And I really am committed to this process, along with this government, to make us realize the vision of His Majesty, to really make this place an exemplary model in the region and for the world.